You know that sensation? You awaken, glance at your agenda, and observe that one item you utterly do not desire to execute. Perhaps it's studying, exercising, making that challenging phone call, or initiating a project you've been deferring. Your brain immediately commences bargaining. Perhaps later, perhaps tomorrow, I'll just execute something else initially. But here's the veracity. Awaiting until you feel inclined is a snare. That sensation may never materialize, and the longer you await, the more arduous it becomes. So how do you compel yourself to execute demanding things even when every fiber of your being is resisting? Let's dissect it. 1. Comprehend your brain's resistance. Initially, you need to comprehend why this transpires. Your brain is wired for ease. It seeks pleasure, averts pain, and executes everything it can to conserve energy. This is why the most arduous part of any difficult task is just initiating. Once you propel past that initial resistance, it becomes simpler. Contemplate it like plunging into a chilly pool. You hesitate, your mind screams, it's going to be freezing. But the instant you dive in, your body adapts. That's precisely how it operates with difficult tasks. The most arduous part is taking that first step. 2. The 2-minute rule. One of the best ways to breach through resistance is the 2-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll execute the task for just 2 minutes. That's it. You don't have to conclude the whole thing, just commence. Write the first sentence, execute the first push-up, read the first paragraph. Why does this operate? Because the most arduous part is surmounting that mental barrier. Once you commence, momentum kicks in, and it's much simpler to keep going. More often than not, you'll execute way more than 2 minutes. 3. Make it a non-negotiable. Contemplate brushing your teeth. You don't awaken and debate whether you feel like brushing your teeth. You just execute it. No discussion, no excuses. Treat your arduous tasks the same way. Don't ask yourself, do I desire to execute this? Instead, tell yourself, this is what I execute. Shift your identity from someone who attempts to execute arduous things to someone who simply executes them. 4. Remove choice. Create systems. Willpower is unreliable. If you have to make a decision every single time, you'll eventually yield. The resolution: remove the choice. Create systems that make arduous things simpler. If you desire to exercise, lay out your gym clothes the night before. If you need to study, set a timer and remove distractions. If you have a difficult conversation to make, schedule it in your calendar so there's no way out. Make it simpler to commence by setting up your environment for success. 5. The countdown method. Still hesitating? Use the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. The instant you feel resistance, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then immediately take action. This interrupts your brain's habit of overthinking and grants you a window to just move before doubt creeps in. 6. Reward yourself, but not too soon. Your brain craves rewards. Use this to your advantage. Tell yourself, once I conclude this, I get X. Maybe it's a cup of coffee, a short walk, or a guilt-free Netflix episode. But here's the catch. Never reward yourself before commencing. If you sit down with a snack and say, I'll commence after this, your brain learns that procrastination equals rewards. Instead, make rewards come after action, not before. 7. Embrace the discomfort. Most people flee from discomfort, but growth resides in discomfort. If something's arduous, it signifies you're stretching yourself. That's a good thing. Instead of dreading the arduous things, reframe them. This is making me stronger. This is what separates me from everyone else. Champions don't await to feel motivated, they show up regardless. At the end of the day, the difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent, it's action. The ability to execute arduous things, even when you don't feel like it, is what sets you apart. So next time you feel that resistance creeping in, remember, just commence. 2 minutes is all you need. Remove choice, make it non-negotiable, use systems, countdowns, and rewards, and most importantly, embrace the discomfort. Arduous things don't get simpler, you just get stronger. So go execute it right now.